Yo, just getting started for the day. I got about 60 miles until I make it to my customer, to my delivery. And then I'm gonna unload, and then I got one set up coming straight back up to like basically where I am right now to pick up. It's gonna be awesome. Woo! My legs are like on fire because of my sunburn. If you didn't see it in the last video, it's pretty intense. So it'll be fun getting out and working this load. But I'm ready. I'm ready for the day. All right, we're here. Let's get all that stuff off, hey? Let's do it. Oh, just got unloaded. Didn't get very good videos of the straps or anything. For two reasons. One, I was trying to hurry up, and sometimes moving that camera cost me a little bit of time. And then when I was doing the tarp, my phone gave me like the overheating warning, so I was like, I don't want to really kill it, so just got this thing. Anyways, wrap that up. On to the next place. Oh, how's my sunburn, you asked? Super not great. Thank you for asking and caring. Hurts really bad. But onwards and upwards. So I just checked into the pickup place where I'm picking up my next load. I've got 2 trucks ahead of me, and there's 1 forklift operator. So, and he's running the whole warehouse. So it's gonna be a healthy minute, it looks like. So I think I go ahead and start tackling my oil spill situation underneath the bunk. I'm like afraid to look under there. It's like the Exxon Valdez or whatever. So I guess I'll just start looking into that, seeing what I can do. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to get some supplies like degreaser, or maybe even just dish soap would be helpful. I don't even know. I just wish my wife was here to clean up my messes for me, like when I'm at home. Real shame. Ugh. All right. Guess we'll just start attacking it from the sides. It's kind of a mess in here as it is. Just get this stuff out and see what we're dealing with here. Guess I'll just set it back here. Good thing I have this huge extra portion of the truck to set my supplies on. Forethought. I'm really not looking forward to this, as you can tell, but it's got to be done. Okay, you want to know what I cram into this? So I took everything out of this side, basically, that I normally store in this half of the I'll pull the shot out too. Or that's the first signs of oil from this side. Okay. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to say is, now that I got all this out, why don't I give you the tour of meaningless stuff that I keep in my truck. Here's some turtle wax. I use that for my windows. It works pretty good. A little bit better than the Rain-X in my opinion. Get it cleaned off real good with spray cleaner and put a layer of that on. It really helps in the rain and stuff. And then I got all kinds of just miscellaneous goo and schmoo that I keep around. Hand cleaner, wheel polish, tire shine, tire cleaner, another aluminum wheel cleaner, de-icer, bug and tar remover, goof off, which works really good for cleaning off the grease stains on my aluminum, and then PB blaster, which I've been using pretty healthy amount of to get my fifth wheel slide. The pins don't want to release, so I have been spraying that down periodically, and that's seeming to be helping. My previous truck, I almost never adjusted the fifth wheel, but because of this combination, and sometimes I'm hauling over length loads, I have to move it around for weight. So yeah, and then I got this pole. I think I bought this at like Menards or something back east, and it's an extension pole, and it's really handy. It's got that all thread or universal thread for paint roller, which I used to have that I gave away for moving straps through the load. And then the biggest thing I use it for is now just setting up edge protection and pulling them down. Really handy. I have some of my crappiest V-boards or cardboard protectors that I actually keep in that bunk to lay out my winch bar on, so it's not like digging into the floor, because that kind of drives me crazy. Knee pads for when I gotta crawl around on my knees or go ask for forgiveness at the office, that kind of thing. Box full of screws that I rarely use. Some more schmoo, glass cleaner, speed wax, which I use daily. And then this is a ceramic wax like sealant that I've never used on this truck, but I put in here just in case, because I used it on a personal vehicle and it worked really good, but I haven't ever had the ambition to go through the process of applying it to this bad boy. But I'll just keep it around anyways. Some car wash, which I might be using here to help clean up some of my oil. Miscellaneous bag full of tools that I rarely use, but makes me feel really manly for having them. I do use this hammer frequently though, and I like having a really good carpenter's hammer, because sometimes a little bit of prying action works really good when you're trying to like maybe squeeze a bunk underneath a unit or something to get a strap through, or sometimes I've even been able to use it as leverage on these pins when they're not cooperating, and it's just a pretty handy tool to have, and it's my tire thumper and things like that too. Bunch of dirty rags that I've been collecting and haven't thrown away yet that I use from washing my hands, and I try to reuse them because I'm a weirdo. And then a litany of used microfibers. This is all schmoo stuff from wheels and stuff, which is probably now going to be saturated with oil because I'm about to clean up all my oil. And then random shock cord. Did you enjoy that tour? It's totally meaningless. Now I got to go over to the other side and see. The oil seems to all be on that side. Yuck. Not looking forward to it. Got all this other side pulled out. Hey, do you see that? Drawing a blank. That's called something. See how there's all that oil spack all over that's dirty and gross? That's pretty sweet. So yeah, I got this side done out, and I found where the bulk of the oil is back there. And then it's also all underneath the mat. So I'm just gonna go through and initially I think do a wipe down with just a rag to get up, you know, the surface stuff, and then I'll, I guess, probably go in with soap in a soapy water rag and go after it, because that's really all I have at the moment. So yeah, good times. This is what I keep on the other side of shot cord stuff. Those are the tow hooks for if I get in a bad way. That's the culprit there, jug of oil. hooks for shock cord, my toolbox with my regular hand tools, wrenches, sockets. The bottom of that needs to be wiped down. It's pretty good. But then all this stuff that I keep in there that I was worried about getting real nasty, all my flags, since I had them elevated, they're fine, which is great. So not really any damage to my stuff, just company stuff. That's a bad attitude to have, right? Well, anyways, elbow grease and everything. Pitter patter. Get it done. Good day. Fun times. Okay, I give it the old once over there. I'm gonna have to do this again when I get parked somewhere more permanent and take everything out. Really try to pull that whole mat out all the way across, which I think I can. And then hopefully by then I can pick up some like degreaser and get after it. Yeah, got all my stuff put back in there on this side. I'm gonna do the other side. What a mess. I called the company and cried like a little girl, and I was like, my truck is dirty because I let stuff spill. And they're like, you shouldn't spill stuff. And I was like, agreed. I was like, but can I get another truck wash because my truck is dirty? And they said yes. So squeaky wheel gets the grease or whatever. Or whiny little babies get what they want. One of those two. Get the stuff on the other side put back and then get ready to get loaded here. So the guy in front of me in line is in the staging area, so it's batter up, or however they say. Yo, it's been kind of a hard day for getting footage of doing actual work. I'm loaded again now with some fiberboard product. Going back up to Washington State. And now it's time for a little snack while I'm waiting in line for the truck wash so I can get all that nasty oil washed off. Ta-da! Ramen. Oh, fingers covering the camera, man. I'm so good at this. Ramen again. Snack of champions. Good stuff. Done. Here I am, parked for the night. Exit 13. Interstate 84, Idaho. Did that tell you where I'm at? Does that help you out? Ooh, what a weird day for the vlog. I'm gonna have to get a handle on this new equipment that I have. And by equipment, I mean phone. And by get a handle on it, I mean learn how to use it. Because even though it's just the upgraded model of the phone that I had before, it's different. And I don't handle change well because I'm hard-headed or whatever. But I'm gonna get it figured out. Mañana.